Hi guys, this is Miss Cabrera. I stuttered for a second. Sorry about that. And this is your video for Tuesday, September the 8th. We didn't have school yesterday because it was Monday, a holiday, Labor Day. I hope you guys got to do some fun things, maybe sleep late or play outside or do some fun things. But today we're back to school. So it's Tuesday, September 8th. And our skills video for today is coming right up. So make sure that you are ready to listen. I'm going to get that going right here. All right, make sure I'm on the right one. Okay, here we go. Make sure you're listening.
Hi learners, welcome to today's lesson. Today we are going to be introducing a learning activity called chaining.
Materials.
For this lesson, you will need a pencil and a piece of paper. If you have the special handwriting paper with the mouse on it, use that. If not, any lined paper or even a whiteboard will work great. We have 3 learning targets today. Our first learning target is I can segment and blend consonant, vowel, consonant words with the sounds p, a, t, k, and h. Our second learning target is I can write the letters that match the sounds P, T, A, C, and H. And finally, our third learning target for today is I can read and spell vowel consonant and consonant vowel consonant words with the sounds p, a, t, and h. Let's get started.
Transition song.
Sit down and come together, together, together. Sit down and come together, together right now. It's time to make 3 sounds and blend them together. Let's listen to each sound now and blend them to make a word.
Word work.
Now, we are going to make words using the sounds that we know. Our first word is pat. Go ahead and say it. Pat. The sounds are p, a, t. When I blend them together, they make the word pat. And I slide my thumb right under my fingers as I blend or put the sounds back together. You try it with me. P, a, t, pat. The sounds in our next word are k, a, t. When I blend those 3 sounds together, what word does it make? Try it. K, a, t. That's right, we put them together and we make the word cat.
Transition song.
Now it's time to match these sounds to their letters and write them. Now it's time to match these sounds to their letters. Let's go.
Writing.
Now you will write the letters that match the sounds, also called the phonemes, that we hear. Our first word is cat. K, a, t, cat. Now let's try to write the letters. I'm going to invite you to skywrite the letters with me. So that means you can take your pointer finger, which we're pretending is a pencil or a marker, and we're going to write letters in the sky. Let's start off with the letter C that matches the sound K. To make a C, we start just under the middle line or the belly line on a mouse paper. Okay, so put your pencil, your finger pencil, in the air, and what we say is pull back and around. That's how we make a C. The next letter in the word cat is an A. That matches the sound A. To make an A, it starts just like a C. We start just under that middle line and say pull back and around, up to the middle line and down. And finally, in the word cat, we hear a T sound at the end, so we want to write a T. A T is a tall letter, so it starts at the top line, and we say pull down and cross at that middle line. And that's how we write the word cat. Our next word is pat. P-A-T, pat. Let's go ahead and skywrite the letters in the word pat. A lowercase p starts at that middle line or the belly line. You can put your finger pencil there, and what we say is pull down, up to the middle line, and around. The next letter in the word pat is an A. You might remember that the letter A starts just like a C. We start right below the dotted middle line and we say pull back and around, up and down. And finally, in the word pat, we have a T. T is a tall letter, so we start at that top line and we say pull down and across. You cross right at that dotted line. And that is how we write the word pat. Now, you are going to need your pencil and your piece of paper for this part of the lesson. To get started, I am going to tap out the sounds in our first word, pat. P-A-T, pat. Go ahead and write the word pat on your piece of paper. Let's go ahead and look over what you wrote. Do you have the sounds P, A, T on your paper, shown by the letters P, A, T? Go ahead and check. When you blend them together, P, A, T says pat. Here is our next word, cat. Look how the word has changed. What is different? That's right. This word begins with the letter C. What is the same about the word cat and the word pat? You're right. The word cat and the word pat both have the part at inside of them. Go ahead and write the
Shoe slap.
and straight down. After the letter A comes the letter T. At. To write the letter T, I start together and blend the word. Here we go. K, at, cat. Great work, friends. Repeat the word as the word has changed. What is different? That's right. This word begins with the letter C. What is the same about the word cat and the word pat? You're right. The word cat and the word pat both have the part at inside of them. Go ahead and write this new word on your paper. Let's sound it out together and blend the word. Here we go. K, at, cat. Great work, friends. Repeat the word after me. At. I started to write the word at with an A. When I wrote the letter A, I thought, I'm going to start just below the middle line or the belly line. I pull back and around, up to the middle line and straight down. After the letter A comes the letter T. At. To write the letter T, I start up at the top line, I pull straight down to the bottom, and I cross at that middle belly line. Now, it is your turn to write the word at. See what you can remember, and you can tap out the word to help you. Go ahead and write the word at on your paper. Let's check over your work. Do you have the letters A-T? That spells at. At. Let's do another one. Now we're going to write the word hat. Start off with an H for the sound H. An H is like a T. We start at the top line, we pull straight down to the bottom line, pull up and over and make a hump. After the letter H comes the letter A. You might remember, to make a lowercase a, you start like a C, pull back and around, up and down. The word hat ends with the sound T, which is the letter T. To make a T, we start at that top line, pull straight down to the bottom, and cross at that middle dotted line. That's the word hat. Hat. Now, you try to write the word hat. Go ahead and see what you can remember. Let's check over what you did. Do you have the letters H, A, T? Great work, friends.
Closing reflection.
You did an amazing job today, learners. It is always a good idea to go back and reflect on what we've been working on. Today, I want you to think about this question. What did you do today that is helping you become a stronger, more proficient reader. Remember to continue to match sounds to letters and then blend them together to create new words. I can't wait for you to join me again next time. Bye-bye, friends.
All right, stop that share. Okay, so guys, this week, Miss Cabrera didn't have all of her ducks in a row, and so the copies for my videos are separate. So they're in a separate packet, and so when you get ready to do skills, you're gonna find the page that says Tuesday Skills. Turn one page over, and what you're gonna work on today is a short A rhyming page. So this is a page that at home somebody might have to help you read it. If you're in class, your teachers can help you read it. The first one says, and they're all like this, the first one says, I am thinking of a word that rhymes with pat, but starts with the S sound. So it says, what is the word? So you're going to think about the word pat and a word that rhymes with pat but starts with S. What word could that be? S, at, s, at, sat, sat. So the word is sat. So sat and pat, do they rhyme? Yes, sat and pat, they are rhyming words. So you're gonna write sat on that line. Then the next one is a word, you're thinking of a word that rhymes with cat, but starts with a different sound. Then I'm thinking of a word that rhymes with bat, but starts with a different sound. And the last one on this page says I'm thinking of a word that rhymes with hat, but starts with a different sound. So that's the first page. You only have to write 4 words. You have to use your brain and think about the rhyming words and the beginning sound. The second page is exactly the same, except for it has different words. So the first one on this page says, I'm thinking of a word that rhymes with can, but starts with the sound. So what is the word? You're going to think about that word can and the rhyming word that starts with the and then you're going to write that word on the line. So don't say it out loud. Give your classmates time to think with their brain. Don't say it out loud. The next one says, I'm thinking of a word that rhymes with tan, but starts with a different sound. Then a word that rhymes with pan, but starts with a different sound. And then a word that rhymes with van, but starts with a different sound. So on the second page, you also have 4 words to write. So use your brain and think about those rhyming words and write those on your paper. Make sure you write them neatly and raise your hand if you have any questions. Thanks, guys.